So we're going to start this week with a game called What's on Nick's Mind? Nick, what's on your mind?
It's not a game. I think it's a good thing. I'll talk about what's bugging me or exciting me about franchising. There's gonna be a continuation of my rant of last week. This is really starting to bug me.
Okay.
The amount of franchisors that think I pay to advertise in X, I should get leads. And here's what drives me bonkers about it. The lead today. There's a small bucket of people that have thought about franchising, and you can create a trigger moment by getting PR or marketing or advertising that makes that small pool of humans say, all right, I'm going to consider your brand. There's value in this, but it's going to be a small percentage. Majority of the dollars you spend on marketing your franchise opportunity will create awareness that you will not realize for 6 months, 18 months, 2 years. Because there's very few people out there that are thinking, I want to open up a pizza restaurant right this second. Bing, pizza restaurant appears, I'm gonna go buy it. So my rant this week, or what's on my mind this week, is we gotta start changing the way that we're evaluating content and PR and marketing as it goes towards these budgets. The other thing that's happening, I'm not gonna go deeply in depth about this, but it costs more for lead generation today, guys. There's more franchisors. They're all spending money to find this very small group of people that are buyers. So what's on my mind this week is trying to figure out, how do we solve this challenge? It's not that there isn't a solution. We need to figure out the solve. I'm going to keep thinking about it. I'm going to keep writing about it. That is what is on Nick's mind this week.
This is it.
It's the- All complaints, send them to Cassidy.
As I say, I was waiting for my email address.
1851franchise.com.
Great.
Not Cassie. She goes by Cassie.
To it.
She goes by Cassie. Her name is Cassidy.
It's true.
Could be a rap song.
There is a rapper named Cassidy.
But do they rap? They? Male or
Him.
female? Oh, yeah, I don't like it too much. All right, let's kick this off.
All right, so we're kicking off with fantastic news, in my opinion, for McDonald's fans, especially if you're here in Chicago. So they opened up a restaurant in the West Loop that's going to be serving some of their menu items from around the world, which I think is cool because you always see those clickbaity articles of you can get this at McDonald's and insert country. But I think it's a good way to drum up publicity. It'll be interesting to see what they serve.
Trivia question. This McDonald's used to be what?
Oh, was it something with Oprah?
Yeah, it was Oprah's studio.
Yeah.
Which was called?
Harpo?
Which is? Why is it called Harpo?
I actually have no idea.
Oprah backwards.
Huh.
You learn something new every day.
I did.
Go
All
ahead.
right. Fran Leverty now. Is
Harpo?
not Oprah, amazingly.
McDonald's?
No. Both would qualify. This is the last week to have our Fran Leverties from the 2018 Franchise Legal Players Series. The issue officially wrapped up on Monday. When April ended, so there are 4 more profiles that we had yet to feature here on the 8th, so check out the newsletter when it comes out and see the final franchise legal players. And thank you to all the attorneys who submitted a profile.
Well, thank you, everybody. It was enjoyable. I liked reading your profiles.
Yeah. All right, we're on now Fresh Money. So Domino's is integrating more tech into its system. So they're rolling
Shocking.
out- I know. It's just a direction that no one else is going in. They're using artificial intelligence with a voice recognition system for people that are placing orders by phone in an effort to help employees focus on getting more orders out. So I think it's just more proof that AI is going to be dominating.
Yeah, I mean, there's some that's arguing that AI could create a form of takeover. We've talked about that before. Look, if I'm any other restaurant brand, I just follow Domino's lead. Even if you can't afford the exact technologies that they're doing, there's great third-party vendors that can help you get there. Keep figuring out ways to integrate technology into your story, because Domino's is paving the way and you get to ride the coattails of what they're doing. So those are the best practices. Don't try to divert from best practices.
All right. Now to our Frant. I feel like Frant part 2. different topic from the intro.
Forget about what I wrote about.
You wrote about this week about how maybe there are some days or some events on social media that brands shouldn't try to make an opportunity to sell you something, which I agree with.
Comment 1. It's like what's on next mind part 2.
Yeah.
Comment 1 is this. It's called social media. It's not called media. Be social. So stop saying eat my burger. Ask your fans to comment about what they love about your burger. Involve them in a conversation. Let them name your burger. Comment 2, there are holidays that you don't have to leverage as a brand. Social media, in the beginning, it was about posting every day, and then it was posting 3 times a day, and then it was 10 times a day. And then Facebook says, algorithm, we're going to have this thing called zero reach. Now, you don't have to post about these things. Don't throw your logo on some holiday, especially Martin Luther King Day. It isn't a holiday that you're supposed to be merchandising. I hate seeing furniture stores say MLK Day discount. No, you don't market around these things. There's sensitivity around it. And ultimately, it's going to take someone to call these brands on this because it's got to stop. We got to start thinking about social media as a conversation. That's a negative conversation. There was some PR firm at some point that got really, really crappy PR for a brand. And they're walking into this meeting and they say, what are we going to tell the brand on why we got them crappy PR? Some genius goes, all PR is good PR. No, come on. Read my column.
All right, so if you're thinking about franchising forward with the franchising business model, there's a new article up that we were both just talking about how it might not be the best idea for you, and there are 3 reasons why maybe opening a franchise isn't a good move. So considering your financials, the passion that you're bringing to the table, and oh my goodness, I'm blanking now on the 3rd.
The cost to start a franchise,
the
lack of independence, and the passion you need to franchise. The cost to start a franchise, I mean, I know I may be in the minority here, but look, if you're thinking about owning a franchise, go into it thinking about how do you own 2 units? How do you own a larger territory? That way, when you're preparing financially to get into franchise, because the financial part is going to be critical, that way you're thinking about a bigger picture thing versus just throwing yourself into business. I think far too many franchisees scrape enough money together, and there's plenty of financing options that help you get to one. I don't know that you're going to change your life with many brands with 1 unit. So the other points are important. The lack of independence. You don't have a voice. You're a franchisee. You're not an entrepreneur. You don't get to say, well, I want to serve my bun this way. You don't. You're buying into a franchise. I was walking past one on Michigan Avenue earlier today, and the franchise owner put like a sign that his kid made in the window. And I understand why, because you feel like that's yours, and it is to some sense. But man, it looked off-brand.
Yeah.
Your voice is not as relevant as in the operational components of the business, but the financial side. Think multi-unit, or else you might get this point. There's been many stories on the agency side of our business. We have a lot of franchisees when they open. And some of them, the honeymoon period's over, and they start saying, well, I need to make money, and then the panic starts to set in. If you're thinking about opening up your second one as a part of your initial entry, even if you don't open it, then that panic doesn't settle in as much, and you're more comfortable with the waves that you're going to go through as a business owner. So I found the article to be very beneficial for those that are looking to buy a franchise.
Cool. Part 3.
Yep. It's been going.
All right, so this is Fran Funny. It's because it's May 4th when this is going to be airing.
Star Wars.
Yep, Star Wars joke. Yeah.
Oh, I got this right.
Nailed it. Okay, why did the angry Jedi cross the road? To get to the dark side.
Oh, I like that.
Thanks.
Couldn't that be a Pink Floyd joke, too?
Yeah. I actually get that reference more than the Star Wars one. I had to look this up to make sure it made sense.
Hate mail. Send it to Cassidy at 18.
I'll accept your critique about my lack of Star Wars knowledge.
I have never watched Star Wars.
Really? I've only seen the first one. This is the 4th one. Right?
0.
Episode 4 is number 1.
You're acting like I know what you're talking about.
I've seen one of them, and it was the one that was like old.
When I was a young
Number one, yeah.
When I was a young child, I dreamt about the day that I knew more about franchising than
Right.
Star Wars.
Didn't we all?
I mean, that's actually factual. Real news.
Real news.
Last but not least,
We're not on the last one yet. We have
second to last but not least,
this is for inspiration. So this comes from Paul Thaxton, who is Vice President of Brand Management for Primrose School Franchising Company, who is actually on the feature of our next issue, which is now live on 1851, about brands winning at franchise marketing. So he says, in areas where we don't have a presence, digital marketing is really where we put most of our focus. We have seen some incredible results due to how specific you are able to get with who you are getting the story in front of.
listen to that advice.
Thanks, Paul. All right, now for brand Muse versus Frants. So retail brands, both in and out of the franchising industry, are trying to make more friends through their loyalty apps, especially as Amazon, apparently my favorite company to talk about, is dominating. I know. All right. So it's just not even
I'm
worth
pointing at
explaining.
Emily, by the way, who loves to talk about Amazon. Just watch it. Can we play last week's clip?
It's like a clip of us
Just-
ranting about Amazon.
No, just the Emily part.
So I'm trying to edge out that competition because obviously they're the ones that are dominating it. So they're focusing on making their loyalty and rewards apps less about collecting points and more about creating an experience if people want to be a part of like exclusive or early access to things, or just making sure that there's like an engagement there instead of just here's X amount of points for buying our product. I think it's a good strategy.
Great.
Great.
Anything else?
No.
I will say I'll leave you with this.
Part 4?
Part 4. It is very depressing to be at an airport watching Emily and Cassie host the 8, drinking alcohol without me present. Thanks a lot for
So much
involving
FOMO.
me. I felt on the outside. This is the 8.